What the fuck is this? 100,000 views? Big sigh. Oh no. Oh God, what is this?
Hey everyone. Ian from Innuendo Studios here. Here to let you know that...
It's Chud Logic. Wait, it's literally Chud Logic post for Nasta Rage. He's gone too far and he's had to stop taking the medication.
For the time being, Innuendo Studios is taking a break.
Yo, Toxic, thank you.
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
All right, you guys
No.
are crazy.
What? Every time we watch him pour.
BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it.
Oh no! Oh
Why
my
are you still
God!
here?
Oh my God!
You said my code words, breadtuber, and broke YouTuber.
I think we're gonna deviate. We're gonna get to everything. We're gonna get to everything. I need to watch this. I need to see this. So there is a GoFundMe. He's linked his fucking resume to his video description. This is a 500,000 sub YouTuber. What is help Ian with debt? $87,000. What the fuck? What happened? Donations are closed after it. What? What? How did this guy get $150,000? Why? All right, maybe this guy deserved it. I don't know. Wait, is this his revenue? What is happening? Hey everybody, I don't know how to write this message. What did I even say? I'll start with a thank you. Absolutely overwhelming. This is an update. Where is the original post? See older updates. Dude, I think this is gross. Hey everybody, I don't know how to write this message. What do I even say? I'll start with thank you. Where is the... Am I fucking stupid? Did I scroll past it? Between back taxes, fees, and credit card debt, and currently in collections, a bailout of loans from loved ones, running Innuendo Studios for 11 years has put me $87,000. Dude, how many, I gotta ask, how many Funko Pops does this guy have? How many Funko Pops does this guy have in his fucking house? How many fucking, like, arcade machines are in this guy's basement? How many Star Wars collectibles does this guy own? I'm suspending the channel and getting a day job, but would welcome anyone who'd want to pitch in to help the debt. Back taxes and fees, $59,000. Dude, wait, what? Were you just not paying your taxes? Assuming I can correct an inaccurate audit from 2019, you have $18,000 in credit card debt,
Deorio,
and your family has
Mr.
loaned you
Oreo.
approximately $10,000. I think it's evil. I think it's legitimately
Deorio,
evil to be a YouTuber
Mr.
and beg your
Oreo.
audience to pay your taxes. I think that's like legitimately evil behavior. I think you can make that mistake one time and you should own up to it, but I don't think you should beg your audience for the money. Like a lot of YouTubers, especially young ones, don't realize that like the huge paychecks that you get when you get started or whatever, that are more money than you make at your fucking job or whatever, aren't taxed. They're not pre-taxed like money. So then they fucking spend it all or whatever in the first couple of months and they go, holy shit, dude, what are quarterly taxes? Whoa! What do you mean the government takes half my money? I think you can make that mistake one time. I don't think you can make that for $57,000 or $59,000. Maybe this guy did, maybe something happened. Maybe like a fucking family member got hurt or whatever and he's been taking care of them. Maybe there's like a reason why this is happening that I'm judging too harshly.
A break. I'm not sure for how long, and there's a chance it might be permanent. Well, you've seen the title of the video.
Now, if you're getting a job, riddle me this. Why not just continue doing the channel and then do your day job? Maybe I'm an exclusive club of people. Maybe I benefit too much from remote work in some capacity because I'm a hybrid worker. But like, why suspend your channel if you do make money from your channel and then also get like a job? Wait, if you're old enough to not have hair, you're old enough to pay... Yeah, literally. Well, I don't think most people pay quarterly taxes. I guarantee like the vast majority of you probably don't, if I had to guess. It only makes sense if you're doing... Like, if I was just doing like the Epic Games Fortnite creator code and that was my only... I would just pay at the end of the year and pay whatever little fine comes my way. I wouldn't really be bothered by it. But with YouTube and like Twitch and stuff like that, you really do have to. Otherwise, those fines kind of add up.
So that is not hyperbole. It's not strictly speaking true. Like bankruptcy is only one of several options.
By the way, I didn't do quarterly taxes for the first 5 years I was on YouTube. But when you do video essays once per month, you're not really making a substantial amount of money
right now. But it is a very real and likely possibility. I've been saying...
How many views does a channel have? Innuendo Studio, you have to guess a couple million, right? Let me see. Innuendo Studios has 50 million views, yeah. 50 million. Jesus. I don't know how much that really is. We're averaging like... What on a low month, we're getting like... that's like 4 years of this channel, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm off. I don't know my estimate.
That doing this job is making...
Like of what we've been hitting, if we keep hitting the numbers we've been hitting since like December.
Ends meet for a while. And it has in the sense that most months I end with my bank account at least nominally in the positive. Not all, but most.
Dude, how? No. Okay. If you're barely scraping by on YouTube by ad revenue with no other income sources, you're not a YouTube. Like, you should not be a full-time YouTuber. Full-time YouTube should be a luxury for people who have like successfully filled their bank account to the point where if they lose income for 6 consecutive months, they can still go. Like, you know, all right, when you buy an expensive item, they say if you can't buy it like fucking 10 times over or something, you probably can't afford it. You can't afford to do YouTube if you're on month-to-month survival basis. You need to get a regular job.
But if making ends meet is supposed to entail things like being able to settle up your credit card debt or settle up personal loans you take from friends and loved ones, or being able to pay the 30% in taxes that freelancers own every April, taking a full account.
Oh, fuck you, dude. No, okay, listen, all right. Yeah, on YouTube, you get an extra, you have to pay extra taxes, yes. You have to pay the Social Security taxes, yes. But, like, that's always been how it works. Again, this is something you learn one time, and then you budget for that, knowing that you're being taxed more than other people. Because, yes, you become a small business by being a YouTuber. Or there's other ways around that. You could contact an accountant and they can set you up with like an LLC or something, or an S Corp that could help fix that a little bit. And then you don't have to pay as much of it. But like, yeah, this is just part of being a fucking YouTuber, dude. You pay extra taxes.
Been running this channel at a loss for 7 years. And between...
That's why you write off everything you can? Yeah, literally. Well, it depends on if you're Schedule E or Schedule C. If you're not making a ton of money and it's not really a job, I think you can go Schedule E. And Schedule E means that you're not able to deduct, but you're saved those Social Security taxes. If you're Schedule C...
What's the name of the guy?
You are getting that, but you can also write off shitloads of things. Shitloads of video-related stuff.
Back taxes, I owe the government a maxed-out credit card that is in collections, and...
Yeah, 56 million views. How do you run at a loss for 7 years? Exactly. Thank you, Mischief.
Money I owe to a few people who've bailed me out. I have a total accumulated...
Chris, can you send me what you're talking about? Chris is telling me in chat. I don't want any spoilers. Maybe it comes up in here. Apparently, he's donating his AdSense revenue to defund the police? Why? You don't have any money. Yeah, Chris, send me something. We're not doing this all night. I'm going to stop this in a couple of minutes, but I need to understand this because this is so fucking weird. Whoever donated, you've completely derailed the stream. Thank you.
I'm not going to say I'm perfect at managing money. There wasn't a life I could have been living these past 7 years where I would have earned
watching Nicholas Deorio's
$100,000 more than I did.
Wait, whoa, what?
Past 7 years where I would have earned $100,000 more than I did.
Bro, what's $100,000? Bro, you've been living in debt for 7 years. I don't think $100,000 even gets him out of that. Well, I guess it gets him out of it now, but that still puts him slightly over zero. You're 87,000 in debt.
Goat.
Where's all the other money?
So, backers on Patreon already know about this. When I told them it was framed
like,
as...
even if he got an extra $100,000 over the last 7 years, that means he has a grand total of fucking... he has $11,000 to his name if he did have that money. That's nothing for him.
You know, I'm going to probably do some kind of fundraiser or do a Patreon relaunch. There's a bunch of stuff I've been doing over on Patreon that I still hadn't even like announced.
Why are you relaunching Patreon if you don't have any money?
Here on YouTube yet.
Big shout out to
But,
Nicholas Deorio.
Why is Patreon not something that was configured 7 years ago? I set goals on YouTube, and the goal is to get another goal. Okay? You don't have to be that crazy with this. If people want to support you, they'll fucking support you.
This is just a lot of strain to put on me and put on my family. And I've felt for a long time that like I'm on the verge.
Yeah, wait, he's launching a Patreon and he's quitting. I didn't even fucking realize that. He's announced a Patreon and quitting. What the fuck?
Of, you know, kind of like making.
He's relaunching the Patreon now that he's quitting. Okay, I've been said there's a video on cucks that he's made, because of course he has. And I can't watch it because it's filled with pornography. But I've been sent this screenshot. For the remainder of my own personal social distance hellhole, Innuendo Studios will be releasing faster, looser, higher volume, low polish videos on a semi-regular schedule. 100% of ads will be donated to the Critical Resistance, a prison and police abolition group. Black Lives Matter. The first Pride was a riot. Disarm and defund the police. This guy doesn't have any money and he's sending it to fucking... Maybe that was a tax thing that he thought he could just write off all... Oh, if he writes off all of his AdSense, it'll like help his... Did he donate all of his money before he paid his taxes? Like, let's say he made $150,000 in a year. Did he donate a significant portion of that and then keep some to live off of? And then not realize that he still has to pay taxes on that money? I'm so fucking... The video calls the word cuck racist. Oh, God. Who is this guy? The reality is these kinds of people that you're looking at right here, they're the ones who fell into YouTube success. They're probably not very algorithmically savvy. They're probably not very talented. He comes from 7 years ago YouTube, which means he probably just got extremely lucky. And YouTube is it's a big beneficial avenue for people who don't possess regular life skills and they wouldn't find success in the real world, because you can kind of just sit behind a camera and just do this kind of thing. And it's like until something comes and creates a problem, things can go very smoothly for a very long period of time.
Nicholas Deorio's latest video.
You ever, like, that's why there's so many like not well-adjusted people that find success.
I keep heading that way, and then they just started.
Yeah, it's how the boogies of the world got to where they are. Like, that boogie would be like a homeless man if he wasn't a YouTuber.
And it's never really recovered. You know, once I hurt my back and I couldn't work for a while, and life just got more expensive.
He says I couldn't work for a while. So how long ago was a while?
It's really seemed like, especially with joining Nebula and everything, it keeps feeling like if I could just hang on a little longer, I get it cracked. And I'd become one of those like fully self-sustained people. And
dude, it's been 7 years.
If I could hold on a little longer, I would.
Hey, Rags.
Thank you for the $5.
I can't.
All right, I'm going to give him some support right now.
In the meantime.
All right? Buddy,
So,
you got to dream
for
big,
now,
okay?
We're
Dream
going to call
big.
this a sabbatical.
Dude, oh no, he used the word sabbatical. Oh God, what kind of content does he make? That's like a dog whistle for the most insufferable content. If anyone what the Oh no. A case study in digital radicalism, Gamergate. What have you shown me? What is
you need
this?
to switch me off or mute me. You have my blessing. Brace
What's the name of the guy?
Oh no!
Orbiter,
Oh
Nick
no!
Orio, Mr. Oreo.
Officially quitting.
How are bread tubers
It's
so
possible I will
consistent in
find.
It's a
losing
bread
money?
tuber. It's
Right.
another
Surely
poor
you would
bread
have realized
tuber.
Something was wrong when you were operating the channel in the red for 7 years.
It's another poor bread tuber.
Part-time work, which means that, you know, if it's enough.
Wait, that's so true. He has a resume in here, and he's been fucking doing nothing for 7 years.
Hours
What's on the
that brings in
resume?
Decent money that I could supplement Patreon and AdSense with. I could keep doing this part-time, which is, you know, when I started out, that's what it was. It was a thing I was juggling with freelancing in school. So
Oh no, this is his resume. Let's look at this. Okay. This is too many words for a resume. This doesn't look good. Just gonna throw that out there. Profile. Producer with 20 years of experience dating back to my first gig editing DVD bonus features for a post-feminist documentary on Barbie. This guy's not getting the job. The first line of the fucking resume is producer with 20 years of experience dating back to my first gig editing a bonus feature for a post-feminist documentary on fucking Barbie. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Last job, 2014. Dude, this is so bad. Holy fuck, bro. Proficient in Adobe Premiere, Adobe Animate, Final Cut Pro, Audacity, OBS, dude. He's proficient in OBS. Oh god, dude, this is so fucking bad. This is so awful. WordPress.
I recommend
and I could probably
Deorio's
cludge.
latest
Dude,
video.
the closest thing to coding is like I know some
Unemployed.
HTML probably. Oh Jesus. Fierce commitment to social justice. Dude, sir, this is to work at McDonald's.
Yourself, Keffels.
Sir, you're a Walmart greeter. What does it matter? You know what this is? You ever see one of those fucking, like, one of those 40-year-old wife slaves who are like, my wife told me I have to sell my Star Wars collectible. And then they go up on, they go on Facebook Marketplace and they put it up for $10,000. It's like, honey, nobody's buying it. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like they put up the thing to appease their wife, but they really didn't want to sell it. This is the job resume version of that. It's like, oh, I gotta get a job, guys. I don't know why no one's hiring me. I made the resume. I put it up there. It's like you make a bad resume on purpose to become unhireable.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
So let's read this, all right, guys. Fierce commitment to social justice with politics as left as situations will allow. Flexible, improvisational, good with creative solutions and constructive feedback. Deep knowledge and deeper curiosity about education, art, grassroots
What's the name of
organization.
the Keemstar
Great with
Orbiter?
words.
Nick Oreo.
Dude,
Mr. Oreo.
dude, this guy in this fucking thing wrote great with words, bro. Give up. Holy shit, give up. Works well to deadlines, respectful to coworkers, and comrades, chat. He's respectful to his fellow comrades. Give this guy a job at Bungie. Oh boy, what is going on here? Speaks a little Spanish. Speaks a little Spanish, chat. You're getting a bilingual Andy. Has been first aid certified in the past, is not currently first aid certified, but I mean, if somebody goes down, he's probably your best bet at survival. Oh no, dude. Willing to renew. Always happy to be part of a team. Oh, well, you're gonna do great at Target. Holy fuck, dude. So this is education. Massachusetts College of Art and Design. And of course, chat, no offense to anybody here, but he's got an arts degree. He's got a degree in art. Yay. Guy, this is literally the bread tube video of dude, he's got a fucking art degree. That's crazy. All right, now this is the big work history, okay? Created a YouTube channel and took it from hobby to side hustle to full-time job. All right, well, I think you're selling yourself. I mean, listen, they don't tell people to go on here and say, I was a shitty employee at my previous job, but yeah, I don't know if they watch your vid. Wow, let's see what kind of YouTube channel he runs. I've been in the red for 7 years. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, so he doesn't stream.
Maybe I'll collaborate with people, but right now I'm not promising anything. I've been doing this for 11 years, and it's weird to say that
How many videos?
it is the most financially stable I've ever been, because
What?
when I started,
Wait, the most financially stable you've ever been is in debt for 7 years? Oh, what a disaster. Oh, check out FD Signifier's new video. Dude, this guy's got no videos on his channel. What is this? He has 79 total videos in 7 years. This is like a Bo Blaxian disorder. He posts twice a month?
this job, I was only a year or two off of food stamps, you know, but it's just never made the kind of income that lets you trust that you're going to be able to cover your expenses 3-4 months.
I feel bad for him. He sounds truly defeated. This guy was defeated when he started. This guy's been defeated for 7 years.
from now.
I don't feel.
Nicholas,
I'm sorry.
the goat.
I don't
Thank
feel
you for the
bad for this
$5,
fucking
my man.
retard getting $155,000. How? How could you feel bad for him? The idiots open their wallets. Oh my god, dude! What the fuck?
You know, I have no savings.
This. You know what's gonna happen? They've just prolonged his failure. They've held him, they've pushed him up further, and he is still in free fall. It's like somebody jumped out of a plane without a parachute, and God plucked him up and put him 36 more feet in the air. This guy's gonna be fucking in debt in a year. This guy, you know what's gonna happen? I'm calling it now. This guy's gonna forget he has to pay taxes on this GoFundMe money. That's what's gonna happen here. When all's said and done, he's gonna pay this off, spend the other half, and he's gonna be the exact same hole he was in when the tax man comes knocking and asks him where the other fucking $60,000 is. That's what's gonna happen. I guarantee it. I'm calling my shot. I'm Babe Ruth here. Babe Ruth in this bitch pointing to deep right field. That guy is gonna forget that he has to pay taxes on this. Dude, why doesn't this guy just make like Bo Black's went homeless 32? I don't understand. What's going on here? Why not do tips your expose number 5? All right, you'll be set for life. Also, thanks guys for hitting the goal during this guy's fucking poverty speech.
I've been doing it for like a year and change now. I do these.
Is this the iDubbbz video? This is the future iDubbbz video. This is the video iDubbbz will make before his career ends.
Little projects where like I have a film randomizer list. It's like a list of this year's list is like 36 movies where I hit shuffle on Letterboxd and watch whichever one comes up first and try to get through the whole list by the end of the
I
year.
recommend
And I
watching
write little
Nicholas
reviews.
Deorio.
This is iDubbbz
latest
post-divorce.
them. Or
When Anissa Jomha runs off with Chris Ray-Gun. That's what's going to be happening here.
I have like a video game cabinet. Just games I'm trying.
Oh my god, dude, he's got an
I
arcade.
recommend watching
He's got an
Nicholas
arcade,
Deorio's
chat.
latest video.
I fucking called it. He has a fucking arcade in his house, dude. Holy shit. Wait, he's also named Ian?
And watch whichever one comes up first and try to get through the
He's trying to sell his
What's the name of
arcade.
The guy
full list by the end of the year.
Orbiter,
And I
Nick
write little
Oreo,
reviews for them.
Mr. Oreo.
Or I have like a video game cabinet. Just games I'm trying to get through before the end of the year. I do a reading log.
Wait, he's not trying to sell it? It's a video game Oh, maybe he means like a cabinet full of games? But I assume when you say cabinet, you're talking about an arcade.
I also haven't.
Yeah, dude, all these guys look
I
exactly the
recommend
same.
watching Nicholas Deorio.
Is it racist to say that like I can't tell the difference between DJ Mule, Vosh, Chud Logic, Wick? It's like beard archetype, bald man number 3. Oh, I guess Vosh has his hair for now.
Announced this on YouTube yet. It was supposed to be part of this.
Nicholas,
Is this going to be you in
the
1
goat.
year?
Thank you
No,
for the
I don't have the
$5, my
beard.
man.
I'm fat guy archetype. I'm like Vito. Who like there's a fat guy archetype and there's bearded man archetype. I'm part of fat guy archetype.
Patreon relaunch that I guess I'm not doing anymore.
Nicholas, the goat.
But
Thank you for
we
the
are doing
$5, my
weekly
man.
adventure game reviews. I have a list of 50 games and like a really overly complicated rating system. I'm trying to make like a 50 game adventure game tier
Dude, this guy's so fucking lazy. He can't finish video games while he's fucking $80,000 in debt. This guy can't even play Sonic Adventure 2 like Bo Black's.
list. And so these little 1 minute reviews that we release every Monday.
Yeah, there's like the tipster Vito YouTuber with like Star Wars memorabilia, fat guy behind you. Like that's the other archetype.
Writing and
iDubbbz gonna be
graphics
in
are
the
what
same homeless shelter with Bo Blacks sharing the Switch too and seething about you.
Oh god, and Bo Black's is funny too because he's like there's the foreclosure thing that's looming over his head. As long as that hasn't been fucking solved already by now. I don't know, there's like the court thing that popped up. And he's like putting money down on a Switch 2 in Canada.
comes easy for me, and editing is always kind of a slog, and they're like the exact opposite.
Editing is always a slog. Have you considered not being a video essay YouTuber?
Keffels appreciated the shout.
Dude, I thought editing was a slog too. Now I'm a streamer. I did something else.
Like
You
editing
can't be a YouTuber who hates editing.
comes really easy for them,
Or you could pay in debt.
and they always get like they have a really hard time with writing. So
Yeah, how could it be a slog? You post twice a month. Like, if you're a bread tuber right now and you can't find a way to make money during a Trump administration, I think that you literally should quit. I don't even think you should try to work. I think you should just quit. I think you should just become homeless. Like, dude, this is the most financially lucrative time for you. It's a Trump administration that's highly criticized.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you
Dude,
for the $5.
in the middle,
my
dude, you're a
man.
bread tuber in the middle of tariff season, bro. There's so much content to make right now.
and I had something about Disco Elysium that was kind of becoming a manifesto on what I wanted the channel to be. in 2025, having wrapped the alt-right playbook.
Dude, literally the Trump
they were like-
administration is like BreadTube's equivalent to someone releasing a content cop. You can just ride through for the next 4 years. It is literally red panty season. You could make so much fucking money talking about it.
Was this thing on?
What's the name of the guy?
It's like a content
Keemstar
cop drops
Orbiter?
every
Nick
single
Oreo.
day.
Mr. Oreo.
Tuned in late and didn't realize this was Innuendo Studios until listening to his voice. Couldn't have happened to a worse guy.
I don't even know the
Enjoy
lore
sleeping
on this
pavement,
guy.
You lefty freak.
On Wick that I wanted to get
Did you just say Wick?
out this month before Ballerina. There's like 3 or 4 protagonies. I was just thinking about art where, following the election, I wanted to do this thing about art where
Like, I don't even think Ethan Klein would be mad at you. Why don't you just make videos saying that he's like a fucking crazy Zionist? Unironically, if like we'll all understand if money is really that big of a problem. Just call Ethan Klein a Zionist. You can at least get back on your feet, dude. Holy shit.
I also intended been meaning to do this for a while, but when I finished the alt-right playbook, I like
The what? The alt-right playbook? When did you start working on that? In 2017?
made a decision
Oh my god, the alt-right playbook.
after the re-election that I just wanted to wrap it, which meant kind of jumping to the end. I had a few scripts still unproduced.
Dude, he's been working on the alt-right playbook for so long, Jews became hated in the time that it took for him to finish the video. So he probably had to rewrite huge segments of it when he goes over anti-Semitism to account for all of his friends.
Guy, Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
It's like when a drama YouTuber works really hard on a long project and a well-respected YouTuber becomes like extremely like criticized and hated midway through the scripting process, so they have to go back and rewrite it. But they did that for Jews.
And my intent still is to release the unproduced scripts under Creative Commons license. And
Wait, he's gonna start dropping his video scripts so other people can make his videos for him when he retires?
also like a graphics pack of a bunch of like, at least like the base graphics, the little dupes. So anyone who wants to use the title, the alt-right playbook, to produce.
Wow, I get the trademark. I can create the alt. Guys, we're gonna start the new alt-right playbook series.
Those scripts
It's where we just dog whistle the whole episode.
is welcome to, provided you release
Dude, it's Creative
the
Commons.
same Creative Commons license. That's a thing I've been meaning to do
Dude, he's got this shit trademarked.
for a little while. It's just been wrapped up doing other stuff.
Yo, should I spend my weekend making the video, like reading this guy's script and then creating the video?
So I'll probably still do that. And I will post a GoFundMe. I was going to do like a big like fundraiser and live stream and everything to try to see if I could raise the money from the community to help pay off the debt. I'm not going to.
Could you imagine doing a fundraiser live stream to pay off your retarded debt? This is so fucking disgusting. This is actually disgusting behavior.
File for bankruptcy. You have to pay some of it. And so I have to have.
Let me see your phone. How many fucking things do you have in WWE fucking soldiers or whatever the fuck that game is?
Some chunk of money. And there's also a thing called an offer in compromise where you like
Dude, why don't you just get a Fortnite creator code, dude? Code Deorio in the item shop, bro.
basically offer them a percentage of the debt you owe and see if they'll accept it. And you have to pay that in a lump sum.
This guy's gonna get like 15
What's the
credit
name of
cards to
the
move his
guy
debt
from
around.
Keemstar Orbiter.
I've done
Nick
H
Oreo.
bomber guy, but the
Mr.
H stands
Oreo.
for homeless.
Done that with collections agents before. So if anyone wants to contribute to that, you can also still back the Patreon, even if it's just like if you just want to think of it as a thank you.
Well, dude, if you need hot sauce on the cheap, you can buy Ricky's famous hot sauce and use code CarlLost to save some money.
If anyone out there would like to hire the services of Ian from Innuendo Studios and you're offering something that at least has health insurance, I'll also put a resume and contact info in the down there part. So
Dream big, buddy.
I don't think I'm disappearing. Whatever I'm doing, I'm always going to be making stuff, and this is where I have a particular
It's
audience.
like the reality is being a YouTuber hasn't bankrupted you. Having zero ambition and like no sense of financial responsibility has bankrupted you. And you know who bailed you out? These fucking idiots. You're the reason I signed up for Patreon 10 years ago. Well, it seems like you've wasted your money, sir. absolutely no shame in struggling. No, there should be shame in this. Going to your audience to ask them to support you more because you're financially illiterate is like stupid. This is a stupid thing that you're doing here. You're brilliant. You're a sharp writer. I know you'll find a way to get back on your feet. We all do. Dude. Like, it's one thing if you make a bad financial decision and go on YouTube and grind for a month to fix it. Okay? It's another thing when you make it your audience's problem.
The GOAT. Thank you for the $5,
You know? There's a
man.
difference between, oh, I need money, I gotta make some YouTube content, and doing it like a normal person. And there's a difference between that and making it your audience's problem and making a video being like, I am poor, I'm a poverty-stricken loser. Please bail me out of it. The fact that your GoFundMe is well over $100,000 and only 1.3, and all this is all like they took money that could have gone to like fucking Palestine or like cancer research to bail this guy out. That's so fucking funny. Ian, I'm so sorry. Your work has always been wonderful. I truly hope for the best. Sending all the love your way. You're gonna come through this and come out stronger. You know what makes people come out stronger? Consequences for their actions. You know what reinforces their current system? When people bail them out. You rule, Ian. You deserve all the support you receive. No, he doesn't. He doesn't post enough to deserve the support. Jar interviewed Bo Blacks. Jar reached out for me to interview him, and I thought that would be like bullying a disabled man, so I chose not to do it because I didn't want to. No offense to Jar, I just don't really think willingly getting in a phone call with me is a good idea for him at this point. So I took the high road and did not get in the call.
Nicholas, the GOAT.
So I did.
Thank you
Yeah,
for the
but Bo
$5,
Blacks apparently
my man.
did, which is going to be probably Kino content. Your alt-right playbook playlist and Rubicon, dude, has been massively influential. What? Your videos inspired me from homelessness to a PhD. Well, that just means that you're like significantly smarter than this guy. Is there a Reddit thread associated with this? I'm gonna look this up. Innuendo Studio. I've never heard of this guy. And by the way he uploads, I don't think that's really shocking. Let's see what they said on Reddit. Oh, good. Oh, good. There's a huge thread about it. Amazing. For those who don't know his name, he's most famous for the alt-right playbook. He said he'd been running a channel at a loss and is in the middle of dealing with a lot of debt.
Is this really
I hope he
lolly?
finds his feet. His content was really educational. He is one of the only Gamergate recaps not made by a Gamergater. His alt-right playbook is fantastic. By the way, this is a YouTube drama subreddit, not a BreadTube subreddit, but there's a lot of overlay here. LT Star, how do you keep coming back in this chat? You're like a crazy person. Bye.
Nicholas, the
I
GOAT.
feel bad. My
Thank you
first
for the
reaction
$5,
was,
my
wait,
man.
the channel isn't already in hiatus. But no, that's like the problem. That's why. He barely uploads anymore. The things he uploads aren't the same quality as his older content. He gave a talk about Gamergate at my university. I hope he can get everything resolved. Debt is so stressful. $40 donation, putting my money where my mouth is. I'm not paying his taxes for him. Innuendo Studio is one of the first channels on YouTube I subscribe to, but this whole scenario is appalling to me. The warm reception is even more surprising. He makes $4,000 a month on... What? How? He makes $4,000 a month on Patreon? Bro! He was making 1 to 2K before the money push? Bro, but these guys aren't producing anything. They just get $2,000 for pass and go? Okay.
Slimy Weasley
Dude,
fuck.
these guys Uber
For
Eats all
every
their food.
dollar
There's
I
no way.
donate, I
There's no
hope this
way.
sends him the equal amount further in debt.
I agree that it's surprising how warm the reception is, but 4,000 a month and 1.3 million views a year is a drop in the bucket. No, but you're not understanding. You're missing everything.
Generational debt.
You're missing it. It's not that it's not enough money to pay off the debt. It's that it's crazy that he is in this much debt with like dude. If you're given $2,000 a month on Patreon and you're making content on YouTube, theoretically should be fine. And so you just have to put in a little bit of effort. You could probably make it to the point where you're ahead in a couple of months.
Is this really lolly?
I agree with his sentiment. I get behind the idea, but the debt is from his taxes. The debt itself is by definition of taxes a drop in the bucket to his income. I've been a contractor myself. I know it's difficult to manage, but it's income you can't spend, and he obviously overspent.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo, Mr. Oreo.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can reasonably say this current situation is all that bad by any means. Just there's no good reason for a situation to ever have gotten this point. His content has zero cost to make.
Nicholas,
zero reason why this guy needs
the
to be spending
goat.
so much money.
Thank you for the $5
on unpaid. Yeah, he should be like giving. If he's gonna ask all these people for money, he should like do a house tour. I think that you should be required to do a house tour before you ask people for money like this, unless like there's a sick family member or something. Unless like his mom got cancer or something. I think you should be required to do a house tour before you start shilling this hard.
Thank you for the $5.
I need to know what car you drive before I even think of giving you a dime. Yeah, this is all. We're all doing it wrong. Yeah, literally. Unless he gets into a car accident and he's got absurd medical bills, or a family member, or his even like. Dude, I'll even throw this one out there. His dog swallows a fucking crayon or something and needs emergency surgery. I get it, dude. That's your dog. I understand. Okay, but like, bro, your taxes. Your taxes? His wife should get it. Wait, this guy's got a wife? You don't have to. It's completely fair. There's no way this guy's got a wife. There's no way he's got a. This is not a 2-income household. I can't believe that if that's the case. Yeah, I don't know. I love his content, but he does not have either the build or the work ethic for YouTube. Well, if he doesn't have the build or work ethic for YouTube, did Coco eat a crayon? No, we've never had to get like dog surgery of any kind. But I mean, it happens, and it's expensive when it does happen to people. 3 or so 10-minute videos a year when your full-time job is not reasonable. Wait, I assume these were hour long. Oh my God, he's posting 8-minute videos?
And I'm referring to
Content warning. Fascist. Okay. No. This is a 2-minute video. Okay. Oh my God. They're not even hitting 10 minutes. This is not even 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. No, this guy doesn't deserve your money. It does seem the common reaction among people being critical is the work he put out was good, but there's not enough of it. Of course, the elephant in the room should be the fact that he did suffer a major back injury several years ago. That can dude, I wrote my videos. I wrote hour-long videos. You guys aren't going to believe this. It's psychotic, all right? I'm telling you the secrets, all right? I wrote my fucking hour-long videos in my iPhone's note app. You could lay on your stomach and write a fucking successful video, all right? That's how I did it. I would type my video out in my notes app on my phone, and I would put little brackets and say, insert this clip here. And then I would read from my phone notes app and do it in one take, and then edit that take down. That's how I made my video essays. You don't even have to sit in a chair all day to do this. Yeah, I was literally laying on my bed or laying on the couch, typing out a video essay. So I am so fucking confused. The subject matter for the All Right Playbook series provided a path that was direct and actionable. Outside of it, though, I noticed Ian's ideas are scattershot, and none of them have led to much of a focus for his work. Like, one thing that Ian really has going for him, his voice and speaking manner are natural for a narrator. He's won the genetic lottery there. Yeah, if only he had, like, ambition. This guy's tripping. He uploads twice a year. Oh, it's been removed for misinformation. His Patreon pulls $50,000 a year. With his Patreon and a part-time job, he would make more than most people do in a solid middle-class lifestyle. Oh, is there anyone defending him in this? Law, the bulk of his debt is back taxes. This guy didn't pay his taxes and managed to get his fans to do it for him. Eckhart's Ladder. Oh, fuck. Wait, it's literally Eckhart's Ladder. Dude, this guy's everywhere. Ranger fan. Good dude. I hope. He was in the chat the other day. Where is it? This is what I said, and I got tore up in his video. On his video. The way he's running his channel is dumb. 3 to 5 videos a year is his full-time job. His content is well researched, but there's no way that he couldn't up his production, especially now when, you know, the alt-right. Yeah, literally, he's fucking on point. This is literally the time to up your content and make more money. Based on the video, he spends a ton of his time on his Nebula series. Every week, he plays a story-based video and makes a minute-long video about it. These games can be long as hell. What do you imagine playing The Last of Us 2 for 24 hours over the course of several days and then make a
Nicholas,
1-minute video?
the goat.
He needs
Thank
to
you for the
go to work.
$5, my
I hope
man.
he chooses to stay on YouTube. Oh my god. I think his Patreon is pulling $3,050 previous to the bump today. So he's probably making $42,000 annual from Patreon. His YouTube ad revenue is a little harder to calculate. It's probably not much, unless his back videos were making a lot of money. I saw the video, saw all the comments of support, and was like, his videos are great. They're basically just narrated PowerPoints. That's what I noticed, and I watched it for 2 seconds. What was that video we pulled up? This one? This looks like a Zoom call.
So some quick prehistory. In 2012, feminist media critic Anita Sarkeesian ran a Kickstarter.
Who the fuck said this guy's got generational vocal talent? You know what this sounds like? It sounds like I just went into Zoom call for a professor.
campaign for a YouTube series on sexist tropes in video games. And partway through
I feel like I just walked into the worst college class of my
the
life.
campaign, 4chan found it and said,
Like, his audio quality is that of a teacher on a Zoom call at your university.